G'day, I'm Belixhead and welcome back to UFO Afterlight. Let's continue on from where we left off. Now we were...
A member of your team is completely healed.
Yep, thank you. Okay.
Approached with a diplomatic proposal.
Looks like there's a few things going on at once here. We have an invasion from the beastmen and is a little bit unfortunate. So what I have done is run around and the crystal and noble metals have all been uncovered now that we've researched them. So I have gone and stuck build orders and all those. Looks like we may lose this one though. They are attacking our building site. So the problem here is that we may not be able to actually defend that. We can go up to 4 and this one is a, if I can click it, it's a 5-6 mission. This is not something we can actually defend at the moment. And it is reasonably close to our base. That is a problem. Oh yeah, diplomatic.
To the Mars colony.
Ooh.
We are most happy that you survived. We will shortly be ready to dispatch a spaceship with material help and later even with a human crew. We're ready to offer you all the results of our scientific research, and we are curious about yours. Of most interest is information on the history of Mars, which might have some relation to the tragedy that happened to the Earth.
Well, that is good news. We have managed to make contact with the Laputians again. Meanwhile, these guys are offering reticulan battle armor, and they want some of our rifles. Since we're not using our reticulans in battle at all, I am going to refuse that. But that's interesting. So the servants, we have lost contact with the servants, whoever they were. See if we can share technology.
All the data that might be of use to you. It is a great deal of information, so it will take some time.
She's definitely a lot more normal looking than that previous guy. I wonder if these guys are going to be villains or not. We'll have to see how that goes on. But... so that's Earth technologies from the other people.
Some of the scientists are...
I wonder what we're getting from this new batch.
A member of your team is completely healed.
We have discovered and explored new territory. We can occupy new territory. We can attack new territory.
Big Cert and Libya. Let's take those. In the meantime, I think it would be prudent to jump in and blow the shitter out of this object. Let's have a quick look at our squads, make sure we are all set up. Bennett still has enough dynamite to keep him going for a while. I think... Yeah, we're producing suits but not there yet. I think we're ready to just dive on in. Let's see what happens.
New technology has been
Good timing there. What have we got? Fossil fuel origin.
Some of the scientists...
There we go. Fossil fuel, remnant from about 50 years ago. It is very interesting.
New territory.
We have completed a detailed analysis of the samples of material we use as UFO fuel. This is most probably the result of biomass putrefaction similar to which covered Earth after the reticulan attack.
And why is this good to know?
I can't
That's
say
a good
no,
question.
but it is interesting to learn about our history at least.
You can never tell when this information might come in useful.
That's very good. Very good. And he's right, you never know when this will come in useful. Who knows when it'll be good to know what the biomass is made of, or what the fuel is made of. So we're right on dusk here. I don't know if that'll put us in a daytime or a nighttime battle. Probably just borderline daytime. Which is not a big problem. Because, ooh, this is an interesting looking map. It's a very long, thin one. So we're going to run all the way down here and through the base, and we want to go in and destroy this tower looking thing. Well, I reckon we'll be able to just run in and no one's going to be able to stop us. I don't think they will be expecting us
Here we go.
if we come in and flank them. So we'll see what happens.
I read you, sir.
She is by far the fastest person on the team. Whether that's going to get her into trouble or not, I don't know. But she'll be able to get out of trouble quickly as well.
I got one.
Okay, first enemy. She should be able to take this person down
No problem.
one-on-one.
There we go.
Oh, there's a couple of them.
I need to protect myself.
Here, Commander.
Okay, let's get the
Here I
twins.
go. Kiss him goodbye. Here, Commander.
Start opening
Here I
fire.
go. Kiss him goodbye.
I'm in
now?
position, sir.
I got one.
Oh, what do we got here? A worm.
Moving out now. Attacking!
Pretty difficult to hit that worm. I wonder if she'll be able to.
I need to protect myself. Target down, sir.
She got it. It's pretty weak. But it's a new enemy type. I wonder what that means.
Your orders.
Ready, sir.
Okay, we're going to start bringing you up here.
Adio, amigo.
Good,
What's
good.
your wish?
Good on your
On my
twins.
way.
I'm here.
We need Bernat to come up.
There they are.
Where they are. There they are. Okay, you're going to get in here
On my way. Absolutely.
and
Sure,
unload in
here,
his
Commander.
face.
Here I go.
Gonna get in, switch your weapon over,
Absolutely. Sure,
and
I'll
blow
get
the
'em.
shitter out of
I see
him.
'em.
Ready, sir.
There's two of them there, okay. Hopefully you guys
Underway.
can cover for Bernat.
There they are.
Three of them.
Sir, sector's mine.
Okay. Put your gun away and load up. Now I don't know how many we're going to need for this particular thing. I wonder if
Sure thing.
one will be enough.
I go forth.
We'll find out.
They're shooting at me. Adio, amigo. What's your wish? Kiss him goodbye. Oh,
There's another one down.
I'll get him. Regards to hell.
Okay, that's those three done. You guys get out of
On my
here.
way.
I'm in position, sir.
Kaboom.
What's
Here I
your
am,
wish?
sir.
Any minute now. Okay, that was easy enough. The research facility is down. Everybody get their
Ready?
running boots back on. And let's get... Oh, there's more of them coming. I know we're here. So let's go back to the UFO.
Heading out.
Going.
Unlike.
I am here. Heading out.
There we go.
Sir, sector's mine.
Ooh, what's happened to you? Oh, you were caught in the blast. That's not
There we
good.
go.
You're too close. And she is stupid enough
Ready, sir.
to run through the base. Might have a problem here. I don't know if Bernat is going to survive. Okay.
I go forth. I'm here.
Meanwhile, they're running through the base, giving us a good
There
look.
they are. I see them.
As long as they don't get knocked off their feet, they'll be fine.
Contact.
Ooh. So rollers. Rollers are a different type of enemy as well. We haven't encountered them before yet. No doubt we will be fighting more of them in the future. But we've done what we came for, so let's get out of here as quick as we can. Now, if Bernat gets down here, he will go unconscious. He may survive, but I don't know what our chances of actually getting him out alive will be. So hopefully,
What
Here,
to do
Commander.
now?
I'm in position,
and he
sir.
made it. Brilliant. We took more damage than we needed to, though. Okay, let's claim that area.
A new station has been built on the planet.
A member of your team is completely healed.
We've lost our territory.
Input of resources
There we go.
has been increased.
We have lost the Moab. Bit unfortunate.
We can attack new territory.
And we still can't attack into it.
A member of your team is completely healed.
So things are starting to look a little bit problematic. They have another warp gate over here, and they're pouring in and pushing our territory back. I wonder if the aliens here, our allies, are struggling much against them.
we can attack new territory.
What have we got here? We have ourselves another retrieve object mission. So all our excavations are beginning to pay off. This is something I am going to do on pause. So I will see you guys when I come back. Well, that was an interesting little mission. It was only the one map rather than the two-part maps we're used to. And we retrieved an interesting item this time.
Has been built on the planet.
We have occupied new territory.
Excellent. We have picked up what's
A new
called...
station has been built
Give me
on
a
the
second.
planet. Input of resources has been increased.
Good to know. We have received, if I can find it...
Some of the weapons may be further refined.
I didn't even know we had
Find the
those.
necessary data.
It's interesting. If I can find where it was. Here we go. We have found a Martian lightning thrower. It's a little bit awkward for us to use, unfortunately, so it's not something that we can use right away. But maybe if we, I suppose, invested in a little bit of Martian research, we may be able to develop the technology to adapt this weapon. And we have what appears to be 2 cartridges for it. One in the gun and one here. So that is interesting indeed. We'll see how that goes. Now as for... is that 2 artifacts? As for these special items I just found, I did not even realise we had them. I wonder if... let's put it on one of our guns. Let's equip someone with a... I assume that goes there, a muzzle mount. So they're going to do more damage. Range and damage. Okay, we have ourselves a high-powered rifle. Let's go equip that on somebody. Who wants to have a high-powered rifle? Looks like Pierre is getting it. This is his rifle that we used. Here we go. Okay, Pierre? Good luck, we'll see how that goes with you. Now, let's dive in. Actually, I think I'm just going to run time a little bit.
A member of your team is completely healed.
And we'll give our people time to catch up
Station has been built on the planet.
on all the stuff they're building. Ah, there we go. We have completed water tank construction. Now this
Some of the
is...
scientists
Thank you. This is an interesting little thing. What it allows us to do, something you can do quite early after the first water mission, it allows us to upgrade our aqueduct so we can store more water.
We are now able to construct a new type of building.
Thank you, Neil. So now that we've secured our aqueduct, it doesn't matter because people aren't going to be attacking us anymore. But just in case we do get pushed back, it might be a good idea to upgrade that particular building. And this is where all the people are stored in frozen cryo sleep. We can't bring them out though, and they will wake up eventually, I'm sure. So now that we've done that, I wonder if anything else has actually come out.
Some of the scientists are...
A warehouse, that is an interesting idea. Water tank construction. And now we can decide on warehousing. So at the moment what we've been doing is... oops, wrong button. We've been basically having our resources come in and using them as they come in. And we've got nowhere to store them on site. What warehousing will do, once we eventually research it, will allow us to start to... God, these people are annoying me. Will allow us to start to store these, so we'll be able to have an additional level of metal despite the amount of production we've actually got, which is very useful, especially for some of these other ones. So let's start working on that.
Completely healed.
The aliens have occupied neighboring territory.
Okay.
Attack new territory.
There's a fuel mine and a crystal mine here. This is a very useful one. But we can't quite attack it just yet. Looks like these beastmen are encroaching all around us. How much longer until 2.5 or 2.25 days? In the meantime though, let's put Neil into civil engineering. Complete that water tank.
This explains why we lost connection to those fanatics from the Earth a few days ago. It did not matter much since we have learned nothing new from them. They were just blabbing.
And where do those ones come from?
They are people who lived on Laputa and rebelled against the Council of the Earth. Laputa was destroyed during that time, and the rebels escaped to Earth. There, they started the war against the cultists, the religious group we contacted previously. Now the Laputians took control of the communication device and have been able to contact us.
We are most happy that the colony on Mars still exists. In a short time, we will be ready to dispatch the spaceship with raw materials, and later another with a human crew. We are ready to offer you all the results of our scientific research, and we are curious about yours. The most interesting is information on the history of Mars. It might have some relation to the tragedy that happened to the Earth.
I knew several scientists that are now among the rebels. I believe it will be much more useful to cooperate with this group. I am going to send them all necessary data immediately.
Well, that explains why we can't speak to the servants anymore. It seems like the servants and the Laputians are battling each other back on Earth, and the Laputians have managed to push these guys back from the main communication link or communication array. So it's interesting. It appears that Diego Ramirez wants to send all our information and knowledge over to these people, so hopefully he's not making a big mistake here.
We are still at war, which prevents us from preparing the space journey to Mars.
Ominous. Very ominous. We'll see what happens further down the track. But for now, I think I'm going to call this episode here. We will come back next time as we march ever closer to getting those spacesuits ready, and then we'll be able to continue our expansion onto the far side of the planet. Anyway, I've been BLXZ. This has been UFO Afterlife. Afterlight. Make sure I get that right. And make sure you drop a like and a subscribe if you do indeed enjoy this content. And if not, that thumbs down button is there waiting for you, ready as always. Anyway, take care.